some teams that were big winners from this deadline are teams that are going to be winners. We won't see, them have success until next season. But the Jazz, Jaren Jackson Jr., the Wizards, Anthony Davis, Trey Young with the top 3 pick. I think the Pacers might have won this trade deadline with Zubac and Tyrese Halliburton coming back. Those two, Siakam. Then you got a top 3 pick coming your way too. So I think a lot of teams that I didn't expect to be buyers were buyers, and it paid out big for them.
Yeah. And the Wizards, man, if you just look at what they're doing, they're in like supreme tanking mode. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen a team tanking harder than the Wizards. Yesterday, they beat the Pistons on accident. Their starters played like 15 minutes, dude. They played the first half and they played like 3 minutes in the second half. All the starters came out with the exception of Koulibaly. No starter played in the rest of the game. Alex Sarr didn't play another minute.
That's crazy.
And in Utah, they did the same exact thing. Utah was playing Atlanta. Lauri Markkanen played the first half, and he played about 5 minutes of the second half. He never entered the game. Nurkic didn't even play yesterday. He's their starting center since Walker Kessler went out. He hasn't played in the last 2 games, healthy scratches. So I hate it for the gamblers as well because people are putting parlays in to bet 25 on for Lauri to get 25. He's not playing in the second half. I would not place another bet on any teams that are tanking for the rest of the season.
And I mean, it's hard to say I wouldn't tank too because of the players that are coming in this draft class. There's some dogs. But I mean, in the last episode, you said it perfectly. You don't have to tank if you're a bad team.
You don't have to sit your players. The Utah Jazz have been bad for 8 years. You don't have to sit Lauri to lose the game. Y'all gonna lose regardless. But
The
another
Wizards
thing
too.
though, Wizards too, like you guys got the worst record in the league. Like playing your starters the whole game. You got the worst record in the league. You'll lose, trust me. The fact that they sat the starters and the bench actually won in the game is even funnier. But another note on that, I understand tanking. Like I get it. You want to get the best draft pick possible. Then just sit the dude out. Just sit him out. Don't play him the first half and not play him in the second half without making an announcement that you're going to do that. Because I know it's not all about betting, but people are betting on these games. And it's some stories coming out about rig and people rigging games and stuff. Like just make an announcement, if anything, so people know what to do at least. Like care
Right.
about the fans of the game. That's all I'm
Exactly.
saying.
They're pouring the money into this, the NBA. They got to give them some love back.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, it'd be funny if all these teams were tanking and watch the Bulls get a top 5 pick. Watch the Bulls get the lottery, bro. Or like the Mavericks won the lottery, the Spurs got a top pick. Like all these teams that weren't really tanking end up getting the prize, and that's what I like about the NBA lottery sometimes.
And hear me out. You got a team like the Pelicans. The Atlanta Hawks own the Pelicans pick this year. So the Pelicans honestly cannot tank because if the Pelicans lose and they get a top 1, 2, 3 pick because their record is so bad, it goes to Atlanta. So the Pelicans are one of the few teams that have a bad record that are going to fight to the end because they do not want to give that first round pick to Atlanta, especially if it's a good pick.
And yeah, you saw them. This was a team with a lot of people, a lot of players that teams were interested in. Nah, they didn't make no moves, minus trading Jose Alvarado.
Hey, the Pelicans are trying to win the championship this year. I know they're not going to make the playoffs, but trust me, if they get it, if they finish where they're at now, they're projected to have a top 3 pick. That pick goes directly to the Atlanta Hawks. It does not go to the Pelicans. So the Pelicans are going to try to win every single game this year. They are not in tanking mode.
Right. It's crazy.
Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.